the lane when I want the executives dancing in the videos, all on the records. Take that, come to Dundee, they're ready.
This face belongs on the tissues.
Yeah. Your boy is back again. Episode 3, man. We back in here, one-on-one with Big Rick. I'm glad to be doing this again, man. I think I'm getting the groove of it. I'm rocking with it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to bring y'all some high-class entertainment every week. This is what I'm going to do. I appreciate everybody from rocking with me, watching the videos, sharing the videos, commenting on the videos. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I try to see everything so I could, say good looking out and show y'all how much I appreciate y'all. But yeah, I just want to say thank y'all because so the video from last week, Sluggo, it's doing pretty good numbers. My door, everything going up. Like I'm getting downloads on the Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast. I'm getting downloads, so everything is going up, man. So I appreciate y'all. You know, everything just don't come like out the gate. I'm gonna get like a million, and no, we're gonna build this. This getting done straight out the mud, man. And I'm back this week with another guest, my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? The nigga who been grinding with me. I'm on the podcast. The nigga who been grinding with me, man, for the longest. And I'm back with my brother this week, man. We got my nigga Monte Carlo in the building, King Monte Carlo. I'm finna pull him in, let him introduce himself and let y'all see what's good. What's up, bro?
Man, what's happening, bro?
How you doing, boss?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm glad to be on your platform right now.
Yes. I'm glad that you pulled up on me, man.
Got to, man. Anytime you call, you already know that, bro.
Let's get it. Hey, now I got people from Chicago to I'm getting different states, so you got to tell the people who probably don't know you. Like we got Milwaukee, we had Milwaukee for a long time, but you got to tell people from the other states that's tapping in with me. You got to let them know who you is, what you do. You got to tell them the whole everything.
Man, it's your boy King Monte Carlo, man. West Side Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? A Smash Open Mic Series, Smash Management. You know what I'm saying? Artistry. I'm talking about I'm out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Google your boy. I'm out here. Singles out here with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Plenty music shit. Transitioning into the DJ shit, managing some artists. You know what I'm saying? We got Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and all this shit locked right here. We been had it locked. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It's real motion around this motherfucker, man. It's your boy, King Monte Carlo. Let me reiterate, BLOK Club DJ, King Monte Carlo, nigga.
We was gonna say that for the interview. You done spoiled it.
Hey, I'm just, man, listen, I'm ready to put it out here to the world, man. We still could talk about it in the interview, man, because I'm talking about this long overdue. 13 years DJing. It's long overdue. So it's a story behind the shit. Don't think we can't talk about it.
So we gonna drop the bomb. We gonna drop the bomb right away since you said it. So how long you been DJing?
Since 2013, bro.
So you started DJing in 2013.
Yes, sir.
What was your first gig? For everybody don't know, what was your first gig DJing?
Man, listen, Timbuktu. The Mecca, Milwaukee. That's the hip hop Mecca in Milwaukee. And you know what I'm saying? I was paying DJs. One of my DJs didn't show up. The owner of the club, Yusef, shouts out to Yusef in Monte Carlo. You can't let no man run your destiny. Let me show you something. And bro gave me 2 corded microphones, a DVD player, and an RCA jack plugged into the mixer. And we had that shit popping. That was back when, niggas was still using CDs.
Wow.
We got that shit popping. And, I ran it like that. And I fired the DJ immediately. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't say that bread, huh?
Yeah, and I was like, we say the bread. I'm going to do this. And probably 3 weeks later, a month later, I went and bought a set of CD DJs, Newmark, and the mixer, and you know what I'm saying, Romeo, Momo, a couple other DJs. I know they was plugging me with little cases and programs and little stuff that I was gonna need to get along on the DJ journey.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And then you've been putting the work. You've been putting the work on that DJing. But
Man,
let's get
listen.
back like to the music side of shit, man. Let's go back to the beginning, man. Like, what inspired you to want to be a rapper? Like, how did that come about? Like, you wanting to be a rapper? Because
My,
everything started from you rapping. Everything started from rapping,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
tell everybody, because you know we all like a tree. We just got branches everywhere, but our foundation is rap.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
everybody what got you in the wanting to start making music.
Jackpot Jones. My brother Jackpot Jones, Vegas. Shout out to Jackpot. One day we drive and we coming home from work on some real shit. This some real shit, man.
We
You know what I'm
telling
saying?
number real stories, bro. Let's
Real
get it.
stories. We driving home from work, smoking. Phillies was popping back then. We smoking a Philly. It's Friday night. Friday 3:30. We off. We coming home from work. I'm playing the Roots. The Roots used to keep a lot of instrumentals on their albums and CDs. So I just happened to be playing the Roots at that time, and they had an instrumental, and this nigga must have killed it about 30 different ways. For the longest time, I kept like I had it on repeat where it was almost looping, like in my CD player in the car. It was almost like looping. And bro just murdering this motherfucker. And I was like, bro, that was man, you been rhyming for 10 minutes. Man, say that shit again. He was like, I can't. I said, why not? He said, I freestyled that shit. Nigga, I pulled the car over on Lisbon and North, right there at the light. What? He like, yeah, nigga. Oh, dog, you doing it like that? Nigga, listen. No disrespect, because I get the business now, but back then I was like, man, fuck P, fuck Hove. None of these niggas is gonna get their hands on my motherfucking brother. None of you niggas, know all them jerk games that's coming out about you niggas. Now you jerk niggas out. We wasn't going for none of that shit. I was fucking niggas up. So enter Slaughterhouse Entertainment. That come because me and bro, we working at Peck. We working at the slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying? We working, we motherfucking putting that electric thing on them cows and them motherfuckers falling out and the motherfucking Vatos coming through and cutting that Listen, Slaughterhouse Entertainment. Right then and there from the point. And that was the music. Because everything was for Jackpot Jones. I wanted to see dude win. To me, that's my Jay-Z, my Nas, my Hove. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped in full, didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I figured it out as I was going along because I was determined to see bro win.
So it all started from Jackpot.
Jackpot. If it
Shout
wasn't for
out Jackpot.
Jackpot, all the plugs, all the shit I done for niggas, if it wasn't for Jackpot, wasn't none of that shit popping because I was in the streets, bro. I was getting to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a street nigga, West Side, so I was getting to it, and I was working. You know what I'm saying? But I was wanting to throw all that shit away for Jackpot.
Wow. Shout out Jackpot. Now you said Westline. Tell people about Westline in the days that you was around there, man. Cause
Wetline
I
Project,
know
man.
I know they done changed it up and it looked like Hollywood now type shit last
Man,
time I was there. But tell people about Westline Project.
man, Westline Projects, man. I'm from Wetline in the 80s and 90s. Back before, ratting became popular and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, just one of the projects in Milwaukee. You got, North Lawn. I was actually born, and a lot of niggas don't know, I was born in North Lawn, 5007 North 20th Street, 20th and Fairmount. I was born in North Lawn, came from the hospital in North Lawn. But, sixth grade through high school, it was West Lawn. You know what I'm saying? My people stayed on the west side. That's just what it was, man. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so it was
So,
Westline.
that was the project we was from, the project we was repping, project we was out here, you know what I'm saying? And Wetline had them hitters. We had them
So
hitters.
so when you started, I'm going back to the rapping. When you started Slaughterhouse Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did you decide that you wanted to rap? I know you wanted to start a label for J Theory, but when did you decide I want to get behind the booth on I'm the executive Master P, but now I'm Master P rapping too now. Where did the rap part come in at?
Um, well, I kind of always had dibbled and dabbled with music. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of musical niggas around me, like in my early like middle school, high school. God bless the dead, Osnola. You know, me and Mr. Do It to Death was in high school together, freshman homeroom and all that type of shit. You know, I remember beating on the table and watching other niggas beat on the table, them niggas rapping. And I was always cool with that. I got into rapping because I always kind of could, but I never really pursued it. But once I started Slaughterhouse, I had a whole label of my family. I had a cousin, two brothers, a sister, two sisters actually, two brothers, two cousins. Forgot about SP, two cousins. So it was really a family situation. But all them niggas started relevant time. All them niggas started going to jail. Jackpot locked up, Bodega locked up, Relly Vuitton locked up, Phil locked up. I was recording projects and mixtapes for Slaughterhouse Entertainment, and none of them niggas was ever around each other for like the first 3 years, from like 2000, probably about 2003, 2004. Niggas started coming home from prison. And then niggas like, it was me and Wax for a long time going to the studio. Me and the Job, just over broke, going to the studio. Then them niggas be locked up. Jackpot home. Me and Jackpot in the studio, we grinding. Jackpot get revocated. Me and Relly Vuitton working. Really catch a Fed case. You
So
know
it
what I'm
was like
saying?
like a
So I
revolving
ended up
door.
rapping to keep the label alive. Because at one point in time, all my artists was locked up. Every motherfucking body was locked up.
And it was just you out here. It was just you out
I
there.
was out here talking about Slaughterhouse and playing my CD and selling little CD singles to niggas and all kind of shit like that. But I couldn't really go further because all my artists was in jail. So I can't book an artist to do shows. I can't take niggas to the DJs, to the Craig McNeils and the Reggie Browns. I can't do nothing because everybody in jail. So I started rapping because I kind of was the face of the label and everybody knew me anyway from some, other street shit. So I started rapping.
So you
And
said Craig McNeil and Reggie Brown. You got to explain to the people like who they
Reggie
are in
Brown,
Milwaukee.
he was assistant program director at WKKV V100 in Milwaukee for up 10 million years. And I know he ain't there no more. Some fuck shit happened, but shouts out to Reggie Brown for always being that motherfucker. Craig McNeil, he was a core DJ and DJ at 91.7 FM, WMSC. You know what I'm saying? Him and Barry the Boogeyman and Timmy Jam, a lot of them dudes at 91.7 really held the independent and the local artists down in the town. Reggie was on that was all on FM. Reggie and then was more of KKV was more of a major station. MSC was a college station, but they showed more love and held us down. Reggie and Knowledge, they did what they could, what they was allowed to do for us. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate what they did do. You know what I'm saying? The little shit that they was allowed to do with it, I was a part of that process at some point. So, I hats off to them niggas for, fucking with the kid. You know what I'm saying?
And that bring me into my next subject. When you started out, we know how the Milwaukee music scene had been. When you first started out, how was the Milwaukee scene when you first started out, like for music?
Um, Real Afrocentric.
Okay.
Because it like that shit died like in the late 80s on the West Coast and East Coast, once NWA, all that Afrocentric X-Clan shit. Niggas wasn't checking for that shit once Easy E and then niggas started dropping. Niggas wanted to hear that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I mean, Common even talked about it and I used to love her. That's just what it was. I'm not taking shots. I'm not talking
exactly.
shit. That's just what the fuck it was. So, but that shit held on for a long time in Milwaukee. Speech, Arrested Development, Kylie Tribe. It was a lot of shit like that going on in Milwaukee. I kind of was like the NWA nigga. I came with Smash doing like open mics, quarters, and Timbuktu and shit like that. But when I came with the street niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference in Milwaukee. They got the backpack niggas. Yo, son, word is bond, kid. All them niggas, they got them motherfuckers. And they got them, hey, motherfucker. What's up, G? What's up, folks? Everything Milwaukee, even if you ain't folks, everybody, what's up, folks? On the G. On the G. You know what I'm saying? So I came with the streets. Everything involved with me was the streets because them was the niggas I was fucking with. If I was in position, I wanted to see my niggas get it. So You know, we did all the street niggas, you know.
So that was the scene. That's how the Milwaukee broke into that scene then, huh?
Man, that you know, I mean, you had niggas like the Have-Nots on the corner selling their CDs.
I
Niggas was
remember
really
them.
trying to Too Short and Master P shit around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Features wasn't big back then. You had 2 features back then. You had what was them niggas called? I
So the
forgot the name,
baby.
but they had a song with Juvie called Break Bread. I forgot their name. They was off of Burla. They had a studio on Burla. They had a song with Juvie called Break Bread. Chosen
Oh, that.
Few.
I
Break
chose a
Bread.
few. Yeah,
Break Bread. And then Risco had to keep it up with Boosie.
but Baby Drew was in there before all that. Him and Cuckoo, right?
Yeah,
They
Baby
can't.
Drew was in there. Oh, you know what? Let me rephrase that. Cuckoo came with the Walking Dead album. So really, okay, you got. I mean, we could really go back to like I said, you got to go back to like fucking Twan Mack and you know what I'm saying. I mean, like you could really go back with Milwaukee music. You know what I'm saying? There's some real pioneers that then put it down in this city.
They did. They
You know what I'm
did.
saying?
And
Rest of
it's
God bless the dead, Twan Mac. But it's a lot of real pioneer. You know, Pete Nitty, Big City, Mac Moan, the
Tweezy.
DRE.
We got to
You
say
know what I'm
Tweezy.
saying? It's a lot of real motherfuckers that put on for the
Got
town.
to say Young Tweezy, bro, because he
Young, the
put on.
motherfucking mayor. Hold on.
Yeah.
Suave
Uh,
House.
on
Tweezy was the only
everything.
nigga from Milwaukee with a room in the Draper Mansion. Let's talk that shit, nigga.
Facts.
Let's
Oh, my
talk that
mama.
shit.
And
You know
what
what I'm
you.
saying? Milwaukee been on the music grind for a long time. You motherfuckers just catching up. We've been out here moving and shaking, grinding. Tweezy, you know, fucking with Biggie when Biggie was in Milwaukee. Tweezy fucking with Pac when Pac was in Milwaukee. Because Tweezy was Suave House, nigga. Tony Draper, 8-Ball MJG. He was one of them niggas. So you know when you know Tweezy always been an all-star act, bringing niggas to town, doing shows, you know, intertwining the local Milwaukee niggas with the celebrity niggas. He always been that nigga, bro.
And what do you think about like Tweezy? Like that nigga still in the spotlight, huh?
Man, I love
That
bro,
shit
man.
crazy, bro.
That's my motherfucking dog, man. I beat a nigga ass about Tweezy. That's my nigga, dog. I fucks with bro. Real shit.
Oh
Real
my
shit, dog.
mama, I fuck
He's
with
a
that
stand-up
nigga
nigga.
too.
Stand-up nigga, dog. Real shit.
Oh, everything. Yeah, that
But
nigga, he one of them ones. He one of them
he
ones, for
definitely
sure.
one of them ones, but Cuckoo, one of them ones.
One of them
Drew,
ones.
one of them ones. You know, that's like, really? How you and me be like Batman and Robin? Really? Cuckoo and Drew, Cocaine Cowboys, Batman and Robin, them niggas.
That's why I always show them niggas love, bro, and respect them as, because they
Them the
came before us.
OGs.
And that's the problem, like, with the new Milwaukee music scene. They don't give a fuck who came before them, bro.
Man, they
And it
sure
ain't no
don't.
shot at them. It ain't no shot at them or nothing, dog. Like they don't like the new Milwaukee. They don't they don't even they don't do their homework. Motherfuckers think I'm just a graphic nigga, bro.
Yeah, they don't know that Big Rick was Mr. Flexing, the motherfucking Mr. Capitol Records.
They
You know
don't
what I'm
know.
saying? Nigga, we could talk that shit, nigga. Bro went to Capitol Records and came back with a motherfucking deal, nigga.
One of the first distribution deals
One of the
ever.
first distributions in the city, nigga, went to Capitol Records, came back with a real fucking deal. Dropped motherfucking flexing, nigga. We was out here, nigga. I was there for every step of the way. I
Every
remember when
step of the
bro
way.
signed the motherfucking ink. He was still in the meeting. He came out the room, was like, and called me. Bro, I just signed the motherfucking contract,
Oh
bro.
my
We don't
mama.
have, hey, bro, I gotta let you go. I gotta go back in here. I was like, my nigga, I was a part of every motherfucking step. So, yeah, they don't do their homework.
They
Like we
don't,
paid
bro.
our OGs, DRE, Big Pete Nitty, Big City. We paid our OGs respect.
For the God
Them
we
niggas
did,
could
bro.
give a fuck.
They don't. And it
Them,
ain't nothing. I mean, that's just the new wave, man.
man, it is what it is,
Like
bro.
what do you
Cause
think of
guess what?
like
I don't give a fuck.
what do you think about like TikTok?
Nothing. I don't
You know
fuck with that shit. I don't even have a TikTok. I don't have a Snapchat. I don't. I'm a street nigga. It's amazing. It's a miracle that I got Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. Instagram I would have ended up fucking with just because of the music. Facebook, not so much. Twitter, but all that other shit, I don't do none of that, man. And I ain't knocking nobody who do. I just don't do it.
Like I was talking to a well-known DJ, man, and he was just saying like he just said like everybody too busy trying to make TikTok records and fucking the music up today. What you think about that?
Man, they definitely fucking the music up. They fucking the dances up, them little stiff ass stick dances. Them, I'd be like, what the fuck is this bitch? But yeah, they fucking that shit up. That's why I
They,
don't really watch that shit or fuck with it. Cause every time I see it, it's some really stupid shit to me. I'm not knocking it. I got, daughters, they fuck with TikTok and shit. And I'm
yeah,
not
ain't nothing wrong with it.
it
It's
ain't
just
for
a new
me.
way.
It ain't for me.
So, what was some of the biggest lessons you learned in the music, like on your journey to get, in the music, navigating through the music? What was like some of the biggest lessons you got out of it?
You better invest in yourself. Don't wait on no motherfucking man. What's that shit they said in House Party? Remember when Kid was trying to get in college and play and fucked off his money? He said that old white man kicked him in his face and he said, "Time waits for
For
no
no
man."
man.
Man, listen, time don't wait for no motherfucker. So you better invest in yourself instead of waiting on some motherfucker. Because nobody wants to spend their money on this rap shit. They want some motherfucker to invest in them. They want to get signed. Everybody wants what's that shit called, bro? A 300 deal?
360.
A 360. Everybody wants one of them motherfuckers because they just wants the instant fame, the instant gratification. Look, nigga, everything that's mine is mine, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a label over my neck talking about, well, we gave you this and we need to recoup this and you got to do this because you working for a motherfucker. I drop music when the fuck I want to drop music. I can
Motherfuckers
drop it
filing
every day or I could
bankruptcy.
drop it once every 5 years on some D'Angelo shit, nigga. I drop when I want to drop.
Exactly. And that would a lot of see people so in the rush to get in the music business, like people so in the rush to get in the music business and they this is what Michael Jackson and Prince and they giving us the game telling us how these deals work, bro. But I'm guessing like people really don't give a fuck. They probably like it
No,
ain't
because
gonna happen to
the
me.
Thurston turned up. Back in when Prince and Michael was talking about that shit, Prince had slave written on his face and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I really been outside. I'm from them days, motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying? When I was a kid and Prince had slave written and he was talking about Warner Brothers fucking him over and all that type of shit. Nowadays, niggas don't give a fuck about getting because a nigga will steal your song. I'm a DJ now. I listen to it all the time. A nigga will steal your song and have the whole nigga. Big Boogie got the whole Earth, Wind, and Fire. Down the boogie, down, down.
Yeah.
A nigga will sample and steal your whole shit, and they don't even give a fuck if they get paid for it, bro. Because they like, well, I got the fame for it. These niggas is bitches, clout
Exactly.
chasers. You know what I'm saying? They just want the fame of the game. Nigga, I fuck the fame. I don't give a fuck if never one of you niggas know me. I need the paper, nigga.
Exactly, bro. And if you listen to a lot of the music today, that's all they kind of do is sample, bro.
They sampling like a motherfucker. Hitmaker, he probably the best out of all these motherfuckers because at least his shit is tolerable. Every time I
Yeah.
hear that Hitmaker, I be like, okay, it's gonna be some shit because he ain't took a L yet on a track.
Yeah, that nigga makes some cold ass beats.
And he resampling everything, but you know what I'm saying? He ain't took an L on the track yet. The way he doing it and how he doing it, I fuck with his shit. And cause I produce too. So as a producer, I definitely respect bro shit and how he move. Cause some niggas just they ain't even creative with the sample. They straight like even the Drake. Drake sang over it for a little bit, but it was the whole Aaron Hall. I miss you.
Oh
I know Aaron
God.
Hall
I
publishing
was
going
just playing that
crazy
shit
right
though.
now, nigga. Check going. I bet you his mailbox every motherfucking Friday is like ding, ding, because that Drake song doing numbers. That give me a hug. Give me
Yeah.
that nigga, he didn't even like chop it down. You know how niggas sample and then chop it down, break it, like how Kanye used to do it with the twisted shit and all that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, these niggas just let the whole fucking shit play and then they rap over the fucking song. It's fucking sickening, bro.
Because they get the record is a hit though. You got to think so. If they
Oh,
rap on it, people are already going to know it. It's not
they
hard
rap.
work.
Listen, look, when Aaron Hall was singing "I Miss You" and Drake was like, "Give me a hug, Tanisha, I'm in the club." Bro, there was like nothing chopped, like nothing like, oh, he sampled the Drake. Them niggas snap. No, I mean, he sampled the Aaron Hall. Them niggas snap. No, nigga, you sang over Aaron Hall over the entire track.
Didn't give a fuck, bro.
Didn't give a fuck. You know, I respect on some street nigga shit. I respect and love the bravado of these niggas just thinking, I'm gonna take this nigga shit. But the creativity, the producer in me, the fan in me, the artist in me, the DJ in me, I'm like, where the fuck is the creativity? This shit is weak as fuck.
It ain't no creativity no more, bro. They taking the to me, I think it's taking the easy way out, bro. If you go sample Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On, bro, everybody know that song and you probably catch it. But you know what the older people saying? Not another motherfucker rapping on our shit. That's their
right,
shit.
But you know who else chopped it up raw too, beside Kanye? Fucking Eric Sermon. That just like music.
Yeah, he snapped.
He fucking snapped. He chopped the fuck out of it. It sounded like Marvin was really singing on there, but it didn't sound like Marvin's track. It sounded like he did that track with Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, it sounded like he did the track with Marvin Gaye.
I respect shit like that. Some of that, give me a hug. No, I'm not playing that shit as a DJ. I play some of your older shit, but that particular one, I'm not spinning that shit.
Okay, yeah, you right about that. Smash, let's get into it, man. Support Milwaukee and stop hating.
Yes, sir.
Look, y'all see the piece?
Yes, sir.
Smash. Look at it. That motherfucker lit, bro.
Hold on. Let me show you motherfucking hating ass niggas something.
You got to put the other way. Put it the other way. Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, nigga. See that? See that? Oh, yeah. That's the Milwaukee skyline. And my name imprinted, engraved, and everything. Let me tell you what.
One more time, bro. Show it one more time. Put it in the lens. The other way, bro. Yeah. Woo, that motherfucker lit, bro.
Look,
yeah.
let me say what you bitch niggas won't be doing this summer. You won't be pulling no Maya P shit on me. Taking nothing from me, nigga. Fuck one of you niggas up. And I got some hot shit with that shit too, nigga. Ain't talking about bars either, motherfucker. We ain't taking nothing off the king, nigga.
That's one thing. Like, we used to have major issues with this. Let's get to that. We gonna get back into Smash. Bro, you always had that bark, bro. You always had the bark, right? It used to be so many artists that always come talk to me, bro, because they couldn't talk to you, bro. Well, I mean, do you think that's part of like having tough skin, or do you think where did it come from?
One, I'm not a people motherfucker, so that's just me naturally. Me giving you Monte Carlo is really me naturally. I'm a loner. I'm not a people person. I fuck with you and Jackpot. I fuck with Tommy and Tim and Corey if they're around. I don't fuck with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm very limited, bro. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas got a lot of bitch shit in them. They got a lot of fucking princess ass entitlement in them. Oh, I feel you shut the fuck up, nigga. You paid $5 like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I never gave a fuck about that shit. And I didn't have no problem boxing with you, nigga. I boxed. I used to box at Andy's on 34th and North.
What's the famous slogan that you just said for years and nobody took you up on it, bro?
Man, I got 6 minutes for any motherfucker who want it. Nigga, and I was never playing. Nigga, I really pulled up. Nigga, pull up here. I got to say, I'm about to beat your motherfucking ass.
Yeah, man. I knew the moment I knew you was like, me and you been rocking, we was doing the open mic, but the moment this nigga got my back and I got his was when your ass went down there, you didn't wait on me to get off work. Captain Hook, he got killed.
God bless the dead.
Hook, man.
God bless the dead.
Yes. But everybody thought you had something to do with it because I guess it was some drama or something down there. And
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got cute and tried it, but I'm me. I ain't never going. So I blocked the ball, blackball, excuse my French. I've been smoking. I blackballed a motherfucker from here to fucking Cleveland. Literally.
Yeah,
You
I
couldn't go to
remember.
Racine and do shows. You couldn't go to Waukegan and do shows. You couldn't go to Green Bay and do shows. You couldn't do a motherfucking thing if you was repping that fucking crew and I was standing on that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because one day people tried to pull a knife on me and motherfucker, you thought you was gonna check me about my shit. Smash is mine, bitch. You understand that, you ugly pin-faced bitch? Smash is mine, nigga. So what?
Yeah.
No motherfucker, you, your man, and no other motherfucker gonna do nothing. Then, today, and no other motherfucking day, nigga. And I'm
And
standing on that. Yeah, that was years ago, but bitch, fuck you and your husband,
I
nigga.
remember,
Like I was
man.
like, bro, just ask. It's 6 minutes attached to any motherfucking thing I say, nigga. Fuck you trying to do?
And then, but you and Captain Hook, they thought you had something to do with it, bro. And you went down there. You went
Yes.
down there and
They
by
didn't know that we
yourself.
had squashed the beef like
Y'all
2
squashed the
days
beef
prior
before he
to that.
passed.
And
Yeah.
he came down to Smash and did the biggest show of his life. He probably had about 350 in that motherfucker. We was well over capacity in that little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They all came to see dude, and bro did his show. We smoked and drank and we kicked it that night. And the next morning, they found fam in that alley on that couch. And because we had issues, and it was really them type of issues, everybody was like, oh, Monte Carlo, Monte Carlo, Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
So when I get the call from Powell the one who hit me and told me. And he like him and Dow, me and Dow gonna,
Shout out
God
Dow
bless the
Jones. Free
shout out
Dow
Dow
Jones,
Jones.
bro.
God bless the landlord. Free my
Yeah.
nigga.
Free
You know what
Dow.
I'm saying? But they was like, we gonna take you down there because they like, yeah, Carlo, motherfucker saying you did this, you had fam done, y'all just had beef, woo woo. Nigga, I pulled up on whatever the block is before Holton and Locust. I was on Holton and Locust, or whatever the block prior to Richards or whatever it is. I was nigga right there. And it was about 40 niggas on the porch. And it was me with a Glock
Yeah,
17.
and your ass did not wait on me. I'm like, bro,
I
wait
wasn't
on
waiting
me
on
to
no
get on.
motherfucker. You
Yeah,
niggas ain't
you
gonna
ain't
put nothing
wait.
on my motherfucking name. Nigga, one thing I'm gonna do is control the narrative about me.
Yeah.
All right. So when a nigga talking about I did a body or I did this or I was involved in this, hold on, bitch ass nigga. You niggas on Facebook and the phones and police and feds. I'm one of them niggas. I come from the indictment era. All my people been hit. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just put my name. I'm pulling up to see you just for mentioning my name on some shit like that, nigga. I'm on that type of time. But at the same
That's when I
time,
knew you was like, that's when I'm like, yeah, this nigga, here go. Even though I saw
instantly.
you do a bunch of more shit, but I'm like, this nigga go on
Instantly,
everything.
bro. And you was like, bro, soon as I get off, I fuck that, bro. I'm on my way right now. I left work and everything. Hold on.
And went down there.
And went
That was
down
one of
there
the
and they was
things.
like, hey, boss, this ain't got shit to do with no rap shit. We know you and my brother was on good terms. He came home last night talking about he did the biggest show of his career with you. Ain't nobody mentioned, but it wasn't the streets that was saying I did it. It was them punk ass rap niggas.
Yeah.
You punk ass rap niggas. It was
This
them bitch
nigga right here.
motherfuckers who said it, nigga. They, oh, Monte Carlo, good. I'm glad you bitch motherfuckers fear me like that. Stay out my motherfucking way.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, dog. But you did go down there. But
Yeah, I went down, bro. Listen, I went down there. I didn't had Tim G. Shout out to my nigga Tim G. I didn't had Tim G lock the door at events. And listen, bro, I'm not ever going. Listen, I'm not out here on no tough shit. I'm trying to sip my yak, smoke my weed. But if you ever in your motherfucking mammy crazy ass mind come to me and think you're gonna fucking check me in my establishment, my venue that I'm paying the rent, motherfucker, and you're gonna tell me how this shit is gonna go, we're gonna lock this motherfucking door and I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, nigga. I ain't never played with these rap niggas. And these niggas, when they see this podcast, they gonna be, yeah, you bitch motherfuckers always whispered.
you
Like
a
how this
fucking
conversation,
fool.
you niggas would never come to me with that shit. You always call bro. You call Rick. Hey, Rick, you will holler at money. And you know
They
MC be
did.
tripping. You
That's
niggas was
facts.
hoes.
That's facts, dog. They did. They
You
did
niggas
come to
was a
me.
bunch of fucking bitches, nigga. I'm the G out here, nigga.
Hey,
Fuck you mean?
and this ain't on no podcast because this been you ever since I known you, bro. So
Bro,
this ain't
I
no.
always been on that type of time
Yes, you
because
did. So
there was two.
I don't want nobody who watch me in different cities to think like this is a podcast. No, this is how this nigga is. I have to. He'll call me with a loose cannon and be like, "Am I wrong?" Tell me the story. I'll be like, "Yeah, bro, you wrong in some way." You know, and then it'll calm me down. But he always been on go. So this ain't no podcast shit.
Like for real, bro. I just look, I was a victim. I ain't ashamed to say it. I was a victim twice in my life, bro. 3 times, really. I was a victim 3 times in my life. That third time, 12 niggas jumped me, dog, and swole my eyes closed. I couldn't see for 2 weeks. I couldn't open my fucking eyes. They was talking about they was gonna have to do surgery and all kind of shit, dog. Listen, I bought my first pistol after that, and I was never going. I was popping any motherfucker who got in my way. I don't give a fuck about saying it, nigga. If you came to me with that bullshit, I had it for you, nigga, because I was a victim 3 motherfucking times. 2 of the times were from the same fucking situation.
Mm,
I'll never be a victim again. One of you motherfuckers will die first.
that's
Nigga,
real
on
shit.
everything. What you niggas do? On everything, nigga. One of you motherfuckers will die first.
Uh, uh.
They might
But
come get me, but I'm going home, bitch. Going home to my wife and my motherfucking kids. When they come get me, they gonna come get me from my house in a different fucking county.
yeah.
But I'm going home
But
that
we ain't.
night, nigga.
But that everybody know that's you, bro. But we celebrating you tonight, man. We
No
also
doubt, no
we
doubt.
also
It's always a celebration, but
but
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that there's
everybody know this
clarity.
about you. Everybody
I'm
know.
gonna make sure there's clarity on anything my brother asks me.
Yeah. That's when I. But that's from my personal standpoint. That's when I knew this nigga right. You know, you gotta learn niggas, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn niggas. And there been plenty of times like people call me. You didn't got to it with some people that was on the label. I ain't saying no name, but you called me like you was ready to go in on them, but you called me and you know, you gave me that respect call. I was at the crib sleep.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you
You
gave
know,
me
I
that
mean,
respect call, like, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, niggas is grown, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I'm
if
a
it's a
real street nigga, so I'm always gonna go through the proper avenues. You gotta have those conversations. You gotta talk to the bosses. You can't just be out here moving recklessly. That's how motherfuckers get popped. But see,
facts.
the problem was I was always one of the fucking bosses.
Yeah. You always stood on business, bro. On everything. You
Like a
always
pair of
stood on
boots.
business.
Like a
And
pair of boots,
then
bro.
let's get back into the smash. You had the longest running open mic in Milwaukee history, bro.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the concept of smash? Because I wasn't around you. We came to you. We was rocking Joanne and Craig McNeil.
Yeah.
Them was the only 2 shows in town. You know, we started with Craig McNeil, went to Joanne and Ice Moan. They was doing the shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened to them. Then Smash was born. Like, how did you come up with Smash, and why was it
Okay.
so successful?
Okay, so let's start this out real quick. Joe is my sister. That's Big Sis, for those who don't know. And Joe, like bro said, Joe had the hot showcases and shit like that. But people always try to sleep on Sis and play her because she was a woman, like she was soft. Like niggas would come to her showcase like, nah, bitch, we going next.
I
So
remember.
she like, bro, woo woo. And I was like, why are you accepting that? Well, I said, man, shit, I wish a motherfucker would. And she like, well, would you help me? All right. So I started helping her with Cover Me Wednesday. Her shit was called Cover Me
Oh, my
Wednesday.
mama.
I started helping her with Cover Me Wednesday. And all that bitch we going next, that shit wasn't happening because I was on the motherfucking scene and we deep and we'll beat your motherfucking ass, nigga. And we can get into whatever you want to get into after I beat your ass. But what you not gonna do is come here and be on that disrespectful shit. And then after about a month or two of that, sis was just so mentally burned out with shit, she just all the way fell back. And I didn't want to just, like the niggas did and just take her shit and Cover Me. So I said, Smash, I started saying, because Slaughterhouse Entertainment. I was saying, we street music is Slaughterhouse. And you know, we was like, yeah, smash, smash, smash. Okay, cool, cool. So that's what, you know, we street music at Slaughterhouse. We just doing open mics. But then my cousin Jay Kane, shout out Jay Kane, you
Six
know,
City.
yeah, Six City.
I met him when he was Six City. He was signing
Yeah,
us for
yeah,
a minute.
yeah.
Shouts
But
out Six J Kane. Let's get it. Go ahead,
um
bro.
Giovanni, you know what I'm saying? But when you know, he came up and we was looking at the street music at Slaughterhouse and he was like, cuz, big cuz. He had a hot record out called Glow. So he was gracing Smash every motherfucking week, killing the shit. And he was like, you should say support Milwaukee and stop hating, cuz that's fly. And you the nigga who really put on for the city. And you gonna do this and you doing it to uplift the city. And he had like this whole fucking speech that he just rolled off the top of his fucking head. We was at this club called Sash on Smash Tuesday. And I was like, you know what? That's some fly shit. And which been support Milwaukee and stop hating ever since. Engraved on the
Wrong way,
piece.
bro. Wrong way.
Engraved on the piece,
You
nigga.
got to turn it around. It's
Look, no, I'm talking
backwards.
about it's engraved in
Oh,
the back though. Support
oh,
Milwaukee and
yeah. We
stop
can't even
hating
see it. Okay, okay.
with the picture of the Milwaukee skyline.
Yeah, we see
You,
that. So
but you know what
Jay
I'm saying?
Kane is the one who made support Milwaukee and stop hating.
Yes,
I
it was
never knew
street
that.
music
That
at
was the game.
Slaughterhouse. And
That was a
Kane,
gem.
look, man, I get credit where it's due. Jay Kane came up with support Milwaukee and stop hating, and I ran with it. My man Keontae, one of the biggest bloggers from here that was in the A, he don't blog no more, but my nigga was that nigga. He gave me the hat. You know, me and him, when I came with Colossal, you know, he really helped me push that song with Young Thug that Metro Boomin and Zaytoven
Yeah, we was gonna
produced.
get into that, but you already got into it. You the only one in Milwaukee with an authentic song with Young Thug. Like, I ain't trying to. I was gonna get into that, but you already said it, bro. So
Yeah, bro, like I was saying that to say this. Keontae, we was all about the streets. Like I said, you had the backpack niggas and then the street niggas.
yeah,
And the backpack niggas, they was kind of winning. I ain't gonna
they
front. They
was.
was getting all the breaks, all the Summerfest shows,
Yeah.
up there spitting all that hot fucking garbage. Fuck them niggas, nigga. They ain't gonna say nothing, they ain't gonna do nothing, nigga. They know who the fuck is talking. It's the king, nigga. So they, you know what I'm saying? They spit all that hot ass garbage. And Key used to tell me, yeah, dog, Carlo, you know, you got one with Thug, bro. You know, gotta let the gangsters in now. We about to turn the tide. Gotta let the gangsters in. And that, you know, now everything I do, my brother Keontae gave me that. Everything I do, hashtag gotta let the gangsters in. Cause I live by that. I die by that. I'm here for the streets. I ain't got no problem with the mother genres, them other niggas, but I'm here to represent the streets. You gotta let the gangsters in, nigga. It's our motherfucking time, nigga. And I look like, you know, like chicken. How chicken is streets.
He the streets.
Gotta let the
Shouts out
gangsters
Chicken
in,
P
nigga. Chicken P
on
is the
everything.
streets, nigga. Gotta let the gangsters in. You know, I ain't gonna diss none of them other niggas, but some of that other shit that them niggas got going on, I'm cool on all that. Nigga, I'm cool on it, and I'll tell you in your fucking face. But, like, I was always here for the streets, dog. Hashtag gotta let the gangsters in. Shout out to Keontae. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, you know, what it was, bro. You know, like I said, when I came with the open mic, I came with the street niggas. Duffel bag, front
Shouts out
line.
Spoil Rotten, man.
Shout
That's
out
my nigga.
Spoil, Loud Pack, you
All them
know,
niggas.
Done Did That, Risco, you know, all the you know, Lavo, you know, Parkline Projects, Lavy from Project. This my little brother, he from
Yeah,
Parkline.
you and him had a mixtape called Mouth in the Muscle, bro. That shit, that mixtape, like how y'all come up with that concept of the Mouth in the Muscle, bro?
That was his, man. I get credit where it's due. That's little bro concept, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to manage little bro during the
He had
Super
a
Cold,
mega hit. He had a
during the Super
mega
Cold
hit.
era. That was my shit, bitches. The hit Super Cold, yeah, I was the manager of that. All them other motherfuckers was around. I was the manager. And he'll
The
tell you
super,
that.
that motherfucker, man.
Listen,
I ain't gonna lie, all them niggas you just named, like we was cool, but we was in competition with a lot of you niggas, bro.
pickles.
We was in competition, and I love all them niggas, bro. But Smash, Joanne shit, Craig shit, That shit
Them
was
was the
like a big.
battlegrounds.
It
Moan
was
shit. Them was the
battlegrounds,
battlegrounds.
bro.
Them was the proving grounds for you to build your name in the Milwaukee in the street circuit. Them was the proving grounds you had to go through. And Smash was the longest run of them, running of all
Exactly,
of them.
bro. Spoil
Shout
never
out to
come.
God bless Craig McNeil and Sounds from the Underground. Joe would cover me Wednesday. Mac Moan, I forgot what the name of Moan night was. He was over at Finesse on 3rd and Center, and a couple other places. All Star out on Appleton. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember the name of Bro Night, but you know, them niggas really was the proving grounds.
But
Cause
I
even
ain't
in my
gonna lie,
artist
bro.
mode, I went there and would, oh, here come Rick and them niggas in that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
But we showed love. It wasn't no fighting shit. It was just like, bro,
No,
this nigga came with super cold, bro. I gotta go make flex. This
yeah,
nigga double
yeah.
bagged that pickles them had the best stage show, like I think kind of like ever until we countered that shit with Jimmy Wiles, bro. Cause
Yes.
we used to
I will agree with that. I will agree with that.
we used to like me and Big Bro CEOC, shout out my big brother Corey, man. Like we used to have like meetings about this shit. Like, man, them nigga pickles, them, bro. We got to figure it out. That's when I started coming with the championship belt, trying to get the stage show up together. Then Craig McNeil introduced us to Jimmy Wiles, Jay Wiles. Shouts out to Jay Wiles. This
Jimmy
nigga put our
Wiles.
stage show right up there with everybody. So now we didn't have like Lil Dave, Drill, we had all them, but you know, Lil Dave was a problem. Like,
Yeah.
but when we first now
Dave
Drill,
always had bars. Them
yes,
niggas
now
was always
Drill,
cold. King Tay, Drell, all them niggas was always cold, but the problem was they were young.
they was young. Yeah.
They was young, so
We
they
had
did
them niggas
hot
when they was
head
young.
shit, and you know what I'm saying? That's what young niggas do. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
them
them
niggas
niggas
was
was
always
young,
them niggas
bro.
was always fired.
And on everything, bro. But like that's why I love Smash so much, bro, because that's what started us, bro. That shit always like I was so geek. I thought I had one up on everybody, nigga. When me and you got tight, and I started hosting, and I'm like, okay, now
Yeah.
I'm the host of this shit, nigga. I'm the fucking Steve Harvey of Apollo, nigga. I'm the
Right.
Martin Lawrence of Def Comedy Jam. So now I'm like, yeah, these niggas.
And see,
Go
a
ahead.
lot, not to cut you off, bro. A lot of people, that validates what you said earlier. A lot of people don't realize you was already popping, but your popping went like top tier through the roof because niggas knew they couldn't fuck with me. They couldn't approach me. So they was always like, hey, Rick, can I get on Smash on Wednesday? Hey, Rick, can you get me on Smash? This nigga Monty won't even answer my inbox. Rick, can you?
That what elevated me, bro. Me hosting Smash, all the rappers, like I felt like Future from 8 Mile, nigga. I felt like damn, cause like you was DJing and shit then. So I'm
Yeah, I
like,
had
it's
started
like
DJing when you
it kind
started
of like
hosting.
it's kind of like I was like damn near the man of the shit, but it was your shit. But I always had the mic,
But you
bro.
had to run everything because you remember our first spot we did, Rick. We was in 311.
Yeah, we was at 311 downtown. Yeah, Wisconsin.
And remember, we had to go up them fucking
Up the
stairs to that
elevator.
little weird ass attic and DJ up in there, climb that ladder
yeah,
with your
yeah.
equipment and shit. So you had to run everything because you were on the floor and I'm
I
up in
was
this
on the
little
floor.
fucking hut.
I remember you had DJ Cheerio climbing up that motherfucker,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. He was the first, one of the first. Him,
DJ.
Craig McNeil, L Boogie, Romeo, Real Skills. Them niggas held me down in the beginning of Smash. When Smash started, you know, Smash was powered by core DJs.
It was. Yeah.
Craig McNeil, core DJ. L Boogie, core DJ. DJ Ultimate and XL, both core DJs. Remember, we had the spot with them on the south side on 17th and Greenfield at the bowling alley. Remember?
17th and Greenfield, dog.
Remember, bro?
Bro, we was all over that motherfucker, dog.
Getting money. I remember that first night, dog. We did damn near like a band at the door, and we was only charging niggas $5. And niggas didn't even want to pay the $5. And we did like almost a band at the door, like on a Wednesday or Thursday. We was like, what?
God, bro,
Nigga, this shit is up. And it was on and popping from that point.
I ain't even gonna say his name, bro, but when we got into it with old boy, and niggas ain't really want no problems with us, bro, because we was always out. That's one thing I gotta say about that situation, bro. Like anybody who had an issue with me or you, or had something to say with me to me or you, we was to be found. We wasn't hiding. We wasn't.
We had shit every night of the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Club 30. Friday, Saturday we was at Club 30. Sunday we at Timbuk. We at Nostalgia on this date, bro. Listen, we was everywhere, man. We was
That's what I'm
never
saying.
hiding.
It wasn't no
Never
beef,
hiding.
bro. It wasn't no beef. Like, that's how I look at the whole situation. It wasn't no beef. It was never no beef with us because if it's real beef, bro, we can't put like locations of where we gonna be at. We can't do none of that, bro, because it'll be easy to plot on us, bro. It wasn't really
Man,
no beef, bro.
scary niggas can't cook beef. They can get
Exactly.
that raw pack, nigga, but they can't cook no beef, man, because they too fucking scary, nigga. Ain't no
And
scary, nigga. Everything federal around this motherfucker, nigga, and it always has been.
exactly. So that's how I feel about that's how I feel about that situation. About all that situations, bro. Like we was always out, bro. Even when we start bringing niggas, bro, to
Yeah,
Milwaukee, bro, we
yeah,
started. That's when we kind of like leveled up our. That's when because at first we had the rappers, of
yeah,
course, but when
yeah,
we got to get in the streets and the party goers
yeah.
like with us, it was a rap. That's when we cornered the whole Milwaukee in my eyes this word. Cause yeah, we got the rappers. Everybody want to
Okay,
rap, bro. But
right.
when
What
we
was it? It was
transition,
Hennessy and Patron Saturday at the
yeah,
Onyx.
yep,
And then we had Faded Vodka, we had Joe Brand of Vodka, and we was
yep.
doing nights at Club 30. On Wednesday
Once
night,
we
we was at
got the
Club 30.
streets, once we got them streets, cause everybody like, you know how it used to be in Milwaukee, bro. It was hard to unite the city. Like right now, everybody in Milwaukee, from what I see from the outside looking in, everybody hopping on waves.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everybody hopping on the hot shit wave. We ain't had that back in the days. Like
No.
we had to fight for our shit, bro. We had to fight for because what they used to say when we used to have rappers performing at our Saturdays and shit, they used to be like,
Oh, them niggas always got them local ass niggas performing.
facts, bro.
See,
That's it.
I'ma keep it real. All you niggas that's thriving right now, you niggas owe me and bro a motherfucking check. And
And
I
more
tell
than
you to
us.
your face,
And more than
because
us, bro.
niggas didn't even want to book me as a DJ because all he plays that local shit. He
So
play
to
all them
God,
local
people don't
rap
know this.
niggas.
People don't know this, bro. We
He
paved the
all he
way for
plays
that
the
shit.
hold on one more time. All he plays the local shit. We don't want him DJing Saturday at the Onyx. We don't want him DJing Friday at 618. All he plays is that local shit. Now that's all you
Facts.
want. That's all you want DJ Mozzie and DJ Nudie and them to fucking play is the local shit, you bunch of bitches.
That shit, that's what's crazy, bro, because we did, man, you won't believe how many people, like, when we threw them big ass events and shit. I hope you ain't finna have all these rappers perform. They knew us as rappers, bro, but once we, like, it's crazy that we had to say that because it's like we had to eliminate ourselves from the rappers. Because when we was doing Villard in, I wasn't really making no music.
No.
Think about it, bro. My music career was Young Hood and trying to push other art. It wasn't me, bro. When I had one of the biggest buzz, On Done did that. But
Man, listen.
go ahead.
I at that time when we had Villard in lock, bro, that was the first taste. 311, Timbuktu, even nostalgia. That shit was all cool. Like on some rap shit.
It was rap shit.
Villard in was my first taste as a DJ.
Exactly.
Nigga,
Exactly.
where it ain't about the local shit. We playing nigga, Young Thug and T.I. had to busting up the bando. You know what I'm
Petty
saying?
Wap too.
Nigga,
Petty
we
Wap.
playing that. We playing Rich Homie. I know.
Facts.
We playing the Gotti um what's the shit what's the joint he had with E40? Not the one he had oh man, it was one of Gotti's biggest joints when he first got to cracking the E40 on it.
Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't even think of it. But I know which one you're
Like
talking
them
about.
joints, the Rich Homie, the TIs, that's what was out when Migos, she don't want to be a freak no more. I remember that shit used to have Villard in going, oh.
And that's what I'm saying about how we that's when we transferred from that's when we transitioned from us they only knowing us for rappers to the club promoters, bro. That's what did it, bro. That's when our buzz got bigger
Yeah,
in Milwaukee. Cause
yeah,
they
because
knew us
Villard
for
in was
rapping,
like,
bro. the club people ain't come to our shit at Timbuktu. It used to be
No.
a crowd full of fucking rappers, bro.
Once we got to Villard in, it was regular citizens, and the shit was up. We
I
was
think it
getting
really
we was
started with the cause we ain't have a lot the Pick and Yellow party, bro. At
at third Club 30.
Club 30, bro. We ain't have a lot of rappers. I don't think a lot of that's when we started like transitioning over to there. But we still was on the rap shit. But what me and you did, we came down and came up with a plan 2100 gang. Like we started our own distribution, bro. 2100 gang. And it was just like we signed everybody 50-50. Me and you, whoever was shooting the video, me and you paid the other half of the video, bro.
Yeah.
But we were
Yeah.
supposed to get 50% of it. We still tried to stay on the rap shit, bro, but that shit fell apart. That's where it was just like, bro, them rappers, bro. You know what I'm saying? It always be like the rappers that I mean, but I ain't gonna lie, dog. When we start distancing ourselves from the rappers, I think that's when our popularity boosted in the city. Like all the rappers and some street niggas knew us, but them street niggas wasn't coming to our shit, bro.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't.
They
You
ain't, they
know.
weren't coming to our shit, bro. They weren't there, bro. So yeah, Smash is an icon. We talked about the Young Thug, like Smash Management. Like as you opening, you started Smash Management after the label and the
Yeah, after
Smash.
2100 gang, I still had the hankering, let's say, the drive to fuck with a couple artists. I just wanted to, like I always got music in me. I'm always gonna do music. I play music. I write music. I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna fuck with music. Oh man, I'm gonna fuck with music. But I started having the drive to want to see like other people. Like there was other artists I was really liking, like Dog Little Dog type dude, or she cold the motherfucker with this shit. And then I got plugs or outlets that I'm not necessarily using at this time. Why not manage a motherfucker and see if we can get some paper trying to get this motherfucker's name up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's always, I just was always on. I always wanted to see the town win. Anybody from the town. I just wanted to see Milwaukee be on some major shit, kind of like it is right now. You see Chicken P with Big X and
he with
Sexy
everybody.
Red and all these motherfuckers. And I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where Milwaukee should have been 20 fucking years ago, back in 2000, 25 years ago. We was on that shit. Club Escape, the Millennium Club. We was on that level then, but the light wasn't on Milwaukee. The light on the town now.
That's my point because the club goers and them niggas weren't fucking with the music back then, bro.
No, now all they want to hear is local shit, and it's
Yeah,
crazy.
and
But
that's I'm happy that it got to that point, but it's just the fact the new generations like respecting that shit, bro, because they don't.
yeah,
They don't,
yeah,
bro.
they ain't gonna respect it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is, man. You can't get mad at a motherfucker for not understanding something they don't know. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't know me, so I'm not trying to know you. I'm in a
So
different.
okay,
I'm from a different era of the game. When I was an artist, I had to go build a relationship with the DJ, meet the
exactly.
DJ, go to the club, support his night, be in there buying. Man, I got 20 rappers coming in here buying drinks every motherfucking week. I had to go. We had to go support their nights and get them to play our record and all that type of shit. And
Yeah,
now niggas just feel like, oh, I'm so and so, play my shit, nigga. Fuck you. No, nigga. In the 6 minutes attached to anything I say,
we.
motherfucker.
That nigga. Hey, bro, like we put in a lot of work, bro. We took some losses too. Like we bought
Oof.
Murphy Lee. We
Ooh, we
took
took an L
losses,
on
bro.
Murph.
Like, and if I had to
Shout
go
out to the
back,
lunatics, but we took an L on your ass, Murph. We took an L.
yeah, we took a big ass L, but we won on like Ray Jr., Shauna. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We won on a lot of people too, but that come with the game, man. Like,
yeah,
what you
yeah.
think?
I
Oh, go ahead.
I agree. You remember when we had? Hey, let me do some industry. We're not gonna call it hating. We're gonna call it truth telling. Do some industry truth telling. You remember when we promoted the show at the roller skate place in Kenosha and Twister was the artist?
Oh yeah,
And do you
yeah.
remember you had an artist signed to done did that? What capacity this motherfucker was as an artist, I really didn't know or understand, but this artist had a lot of motion and a lot of following. You signed this lady by the name of Telly Mack.
Oh,
that
Telly
done did
Mac.
that. And you remember she was in there, and Telly Mac ass was like, nigga, ass. Nigga,
Telly Mac.
you gotta
Oh,
put the
my
H
mama.
on that shit. Ash. Nigga,
We
she
was
had
signed. She
Ash.
wasn't a rapper though. She was a dancer, bro.
Right, but I know she was with the label. And you
Yeah.
remember we was at that show, and you remember Mellow the Gutter Man pulled me to the side
Twister
off the
artist.
stage and was like, hey dog, Twister tripping, because all the niggas in the audience was paying more attention to Telly Mac in the audience than they was
I
to Twister
swear.
on stage. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that shit, bro. And he had an issue with us because I don't know what happened with him and Sluggo, man. Shout out my cousin, man. But when we told that nigga Sluggo was our cousin, it was kind of like his whole vibe was off. So something happened
Yeah.
in
I'm
Chicago
familiar.
years ago with him and the label owner who they all were signed to. I don't know, but yeah, he was off. But Telly Mac did still a show. I don't even know where she at right now. Shout out
Man,
Telly
she
Mac
stole the
though.
show like a motherfucker, dog. I remember just being there. I remember Mellow the Gutter Man being like, hey, bro, Twister kind of tripping, man. You know, you got to calm your people down. You know, everybody paying more attention to Shorty than they is to Twister. And I was like, wow. Shout out to Mellow the Gutter Man. That's my nigga.
Shout yeah, like we like Mellow the Gullah man. I don't even know if damn. Have you talked to dog?
Not recently. Not recently. I talked to Ray Jr. yesterday, but I haven't talked to Mellow in a
I
minute.
talked to Ray Jr. too, man. Told him I need him on the pod and Big Heff.
Yeah.
We did
Yeah.
come across a lot of people early in their career, dog, when they was on the rise, dog. And that was good for
Niggas
us.
don't want to give us that credit, like you just said, Big Heff. Big Heff, people don't even know his history. Discovered Ray Jr., discovered Machine Gun Kelly.
Had something
You
to
know,
do with Bone. Had something to do with Bone
had a
Thugs
lot to
Army.
do with Bone. He's an A&R from Cleveland. Did time with Def Jam. Took Machine Gun Kelly, the bad boy, took Ray Jr. and got him a deal. You know what I'm saying? Then was doing shit, reworking Bone. When Bone started getting back out here, retouring and doing shit. You know what I'm saying? He was the one who brought out Meg Thee Stallion. He an A&R at Rock now, Rock Nation and Star Media and Cleveland, all kind of shit Heff got going on. You know, but I was bringing Big Heff here. Me and Rick was bringing Heff here 2-3 times a year. We doing contests, niggas winning contests to go on the road and go on tours, and niggas won't even go on a tour, and you won. We've been providing the
You
city
did, yeah, you
outlets.
did. You presented a lot of opportunities to the Milwaukee artists, dog.
Man, we've
You
been
did.
doing that, bro. We've been
You
doing
did,
that.
bro. And like I remember like you cleared up some shit with the artist. I ain't saying nigga's name. Everybody was calling him a rat. Everybody was calling nigga a rat, bro. And
Yeah.
he used to fuck with us hard, bro. The nigga got out of jail, bro. And we plugged in with Homer Blow on my mama, bro. You took that nigga right to Homer Blow with that paperwork and got
That
the
was
nigga
when I
name
was
clear.
the executive producer for Mill Street TV. Shout out Kev G.
Cav G, he shot my first video, bro.
Shout out Kev G. But for a minute, a couple episodes, he had me on some exec shit. And we did probably like 3 or 4 episodes. And that one episode, Buddy came home. We had the cameras rolling, had it on syndicated national TV on what was it, WB? It was on the WB. We
Yeah.
had it on nationwide syndicated TV. You know what I'm saying? And Buddy, we went to the Homer Blow show and had the cameras running, and fan people called in from jail and cleared that shit up and like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit I do because I'm a real street nigga. So when I say something, a lot of motherfuckers, not everybody, but a lot of motherfuckers adhere to that because I respect a lot of niggas and a lot of niggas respect me. So when I put something on the motherfucking wood, even if a nigga don't agree with it or like it, they be like, all right, money. You know what I'm saying? Well, Carlos said the nigga good. I'm still keeping my distance from the nigga, but
Yeah,
Carlos said the nigga good, so it's good.
just like it's a few rappers that came to us for protection. I ain't saying no name, bro.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
came to us, bro. Nigga got smacked in the club
man,
and
got the
came to
shit
us.
slapped out of him.
Like it's a lot of shit that people don't know about us. But behind the scenes, bro, we did do a lot of good shit for people, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
people that still call my line, bro, that I still get them advice, even though I ain't been doing no music or nothing. But we did a lot of good shit too. Yeah, you be on the gangster shit, but that's like when people get on that shit with you. Like you said, you ain't going type shit. I was more the
Yeah.
easy going nigga. Like I was more the like, it's good cop, bad cop. But we ain't
We
cops.
definitely different in that aspect because, like, when we get on that shit, you'll sit there. When a nigga get on it with me, I'll be like, okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is cut you off of social media. What you don't get to do anymore is view my spectacular life, you piece of shit motherfucker. And you don't get to comment on my shit no more, you bitch. Where you're different. You gonna be like, I'm gonna keep it on, and you like keep antagonizing the motherfucker, like saying shit, commenting on posts. You like play like the cat, like how a cat take a mouse and be
Yeah,
slapping that
bro.
motherfucker
You got
around.
yeah, you
You
gotta
do
know you
that shit. Me, I cut a nigga head instantly.
hey,
Fuck, bitch ass
you
nigga, what?
gotta see if I do it like I gotta see if a nigga gonna bite the bullet, bro. You
Yeah,
know, I gotta see if a nigga gonna bite the bullet. Then I know for a fact it's up, bro.
right.
Like with the nigga who I got into it with at Smash, bro. Like it's up when I ever see Doug. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that shit wasn't even on me, bro. Like it's two people that I see is up. I ain't saying those names, bro. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
now I'm gonna just say this on that situation. Yeah, you was my nigga. You was my nigga for real. But this my motherfucking brother. Blood,
Exactly.
blood is thicker than mud, motherfucker.
So
And you
yeah,
the
that's
mud in this situation, nigga. So
exactly, bro.
if bro get on your motherfucking
Oh
ass,
yeah, it's already up, bro. Like
just
you,
know he on your motherfucking
I'm the
ass.
most easiest going nigga, the most forgiving nigga, bro. But like when you cross that line, I just see blood. You know, I just see. I let a nigga get plenty of passes. Well, not the new me, bro. The older me, like when I was coming up back then,
Mm-mm.
I give a nigga passes, bro. Like, all right, man, it ain't worth it. Cause I know for a fact, bro, if it go there, bro, it's up. And
It's
ain't no
up.
liable, like, it ain't even gotta be me. I just know so many people, bro, like, and I ain't on that, bro. I'm trying to be a peaceful nigga, bro. But it's a couple people that when I do see, bro,
Up.
you done went too far, bro. Ain't no coming back. Especially when I go down to where you at, nigga, to try to like resolve the issue, and you calling niggas to see, Rick downstairs, man, and all this shit, bro. I come over here to talk to you as a man, bro, but you calling people. They called you in this situation. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
called
motherfucker
you.
definitely called me and got mad because, like, iPhones be tripping. I needed an update. I ain't gonna lie, I needed to update a new phone. Phone
But the
was
funny
tripping. I
thing
got the,
is, you see how the roles reverse. Now niggas calling you when I get to the level that you be on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there, man. We talking about your legacy. Like what do you think your legacy gonna be in Milwaukee, bro? Doing everything you did, like what do you think your legacy gonna be, bro?
Godfather of gangster music.
Now you got plans. You got plans on putting out any more music?
Yeah. Yeah, I got about 3, 4 albums in the can right now. I'm about to fuck you niggas up all summer with singles.
It's time, man. It's
It's
time. I've been
time.
telling you while you sitting on that shit. I've been telling
Yeah,
you that for the longest, bro.
yeah, you have. I'm about to start dropping singles. Me and Lavo got Mouth in the Muscle too.
It's
Jackpot now.
time, bro.
We got my brother's keeper. I got King of the Streets Volume 3 and Volume 4. You know what I'm saying? Jackpot got Thought Process 2. He got the Weed album and movie coming. We got a lot of shit going on, man. We got a lot of shit in the can, man. I'm about to start spending a lot more time in Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting a lot of this shit wrapped up. So, early 26, we can start dumping all this shit and,
It's time,
putting
bro. So do
putting
you
shit
think
out.
are you gonna be interested in like signing new artists, or you gonna try to keep it in house this time?
I'm gonna keep it in house. I don't fuck with new niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with new niggas. I fuck with niggas I know. So if you a little local rapper and you been on the grind and you used to come to Smash years ago, or maybe when I was DJing for Shada Boo and made it, you know what I'm saying, for the Vibes session, maybe you was coming to Vibes. If I got that type of rapport with you, and I think you hot, I'd be willing to fuck with you and deal with you, if you have a budget. Cause I'm not spending a dime of my money on you, motherfucker. Cause if you about to sign a 360 deal with me, motherfucker, and you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be sad. So, I definitely plan on working with some more artists, but it's gonna be artists that are in-house. Like I've worked with Natty and
Shouts
Prez
out Natty.
before. Shout out to Natty and
Press.
Drummer Boy Prez. And, you know, I'm
Yeah.
probably going to work with them again because, you know, when we did work, we had a great rapport working, but I had took a break. It's not like they left or there was tension or a feud. I kind of was like, look, I'm done with the managing artist. I got this going. I think I had a case or some shit going on. And I was like, okay, I got to take a break. I got to, you know what I'm saying? But now, you know what I'm saying, I'm done with all my cases. I just got the last one dismissed last Friday.
Praise God
So,
for that.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. God is good. So, you know what I'm saying? Lazy, LA, Napalm, little brother, Lazy, Drummer Boy Prayers, Natty, Jackpot Jones, always. That's little bro. Um, there's a couple other people. I'm kind of looking at Mystique and Swaggerific. I'm kind of looking at them right now. It's a couple people I'm looking at. So I'm gonna work with probably 7, 8 people. I'd like to have a nice little stable that I can shop the different labels, shop different singles, different situations, you know, different type of talent, different type of artists.
Oh, well, that's good, man. Well, brother, I appreciate you stopping by, man. One-on-one with Big Rick, man. You already know we bros for life, man.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. I love you for this, man. And I don't know if you got one over there. I know you, so I know you do. I'm reaching, but you know, man, I want to do a shot with you or something, bro.
let's get it, bro.
I knew you had one, damn it. I knew you did.
I've been drinking the whole show, bro.
Damn, I ain't
Hey.
even popped mine yet. I done rolled up 2 fat ones and I ain't even popped mine.
So where? So right now, you got a spot. Tell them about your spot that you be at DJing right now. I think it's
Right now, man, hottest weekend in the city, man. Play by play, 3910 West Fond du Lac, man. I got Friday cracking through the roof. My brother DJ Romeo got Saturday cracking through the roof. Sandra Silk, she in there getting you warmed up from 5 to 9. Romeo coming in killing it. I'm in there Friday 7 to 2. Listen, man, play by play, one of the best kitchens in the city, and it's that motherfucking move. It's that motherfucking vibe. Real shit.
Let's go. So every Friday, play by play.
Every Friday, man. Every Friday. King Monte Carlo, play by play.
Make sure y'all tap in with him, man. And we got a lot of more shit coming, man. But I appreciate you stopping by, bro. I love you, man. And I'm going to call you when I get off, man. I'm finna wrap it up right now. Love, bro.
Love you, bro. Appreciate you for always being you with me.
Love, bro.
Love, bro.
There you have it, man. We have my boy King Monte Carlo, my motherfucking brother, man, this week. We'll be back next week, man. One-on-one with Big Rick, man. Let's get it, man. This will be out soon. You know, we pre-record. Love. Let's get it.
Come to a label and I want the executives dancing in the videos, all on the records.